Yo, greetings. This is Iseen Jahsenye. Enough respect to my kings and queens out there. Born and raised in Suriname. I am right now in Atlanta, Georgia. Beautiful place, nice nature. As you can see, I'm surrounded by nature. Welcome to my channel, or I can say welcome to our channel. And let me explain to you what the meaning is of one culture touch, right? The one culture touch is a movement. It's not just a movement, it is something that has to touch you, all right? For me, it was the slow of speech. That was my problem, before music touched me. You see, um, when I was younger, I was like 3 years old, and I couldn't speak not even a word. And my mom was a little bit worried, so she brought me to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Hey, I have slow of speech. I am stuttering." Um, and the school was a very rough place. I wasn't really, I was shy, or they would laugh at me. I would stay in the classroom, and this would take me from 3 years old till I was 15. you know and you might see a girl, what I'm saying, you want to talk to her, but you're afraid that you're going to stutter, or you have to do a presentation, in front of the classroom, and you just scared that you might stutter, and it happened. They laughed at me. So at 15 years old, I was like, hey, I'm just going to end my life, because it was too harsh. You might see right now, like, oh, I'm speaking freely, but I passed 40, so it is still there. So I was in my mind like, I'm gonna end it. I'm tired of the struggling. From Monday to Friday was a hell. The only fun part was Friday after school till Sunday. But Monday morning to go to school, I didn't want to go to school. I was tired, and I felt like I wasn't accepted. See, and it was a calm voice that said, "Hey, if you're going to take your life right now, how are you going to see yourself when you reach 40?" So that kept me just a little bit. So I went to the movie theater, and I had, in that time we didn't have no, YouTube and things like that. They had a Walkman, and I bought a tape, right? They call it the cassette recorder, and I put it and I listened. And the first song that got me was Bob Marley. Could you be loved? Could you be loved? So that got me. From that moment, music touched me, and it touched me even deeper when I heard a Surinamese legend, Papa Touchy. You see, I still have that slow of speech here and there, but guess what? I'm not afraid anymore, and I have no fear, because it became my strength, right? So when I heard that legend on the radio, I said, okay, if he can say, I can do it too. So I started doing it, and I start loving it, and it saved me. It kept me going. So all the use there, when you have a disability and you love something and it touches you really deep in your heart, that's the one that you have to really go for. I tell most of the youth, like, hey, you must love something. Oh, my mom and my dad, hey, don't worry, if you don't have the possibility right now, don't, it is no problem. You see, don't be ashamed, don't have no fear, of, if you because your weakness is your strength. So I because I love that one thing, right? And my mom didn't came to no show like some parents have to be in their kids' lives. And no, they said, hey, do what you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Because it's Suriname. It is impossible for you to be on stages on, but I kept believing, and I made it. I performed in different neighborhoods in Suriname. I performed at school. I performed in French Guyana. I performed in Guyana. I performed in Trinidad. I organize my own reggae show, introducing, Iseen, Jahsenye, my own self. In that time, I was Iseen, no, I was Jahsenye Adisa, you know. After that, I made a tour, in Holland. You see, I stayed there 1.5 months, came back, but I realized that, hey, the music industry is not like what it seems. But guess what? It kept me going until I came here. So all these views and likes that I went for came like, hey, I don't need that. What I need to do is help others that have the same problem what I had. You see? And I came out of it because of music, because it touched me. You see? So look for something that you love. Look for something that really touch you really deep in your heart. Like, this is the one that I love. If it is basketball, keep that. Or this is the one that I love, I'm going to keep forward. Even if your mother is not by your side, or your dad is complaining, or your whole day basketball, or whatever, you love it, keep it, right? Even if you're 5 feet 4, and you're not 6 feet, and you still love basketball, keep doing it. You might be uh you might be a coach one day, or now they have now you can have your phone with your camera and upload it on YouTube and have your own opinion about the game, or you can keep your podcast, but it is still something that you love. It's still basketball, you see. So music is the thing that I love, so I kept it. So that whole disability that I have, where people say, oh, he's slow of speech, or they might, laugh at me. Can you go on stage and sing for 5,000 people, or 10,000? No. You know what I'm saying? It's just a whole different ball game, you see. So everybody has a weakness. I know you can be beautiful, you can be everybody have a weakness, or everybody has a weakness, you see. So your weakness is your strength, and that's why I have One Culture Touch. Okay, this is one of my designs, right? This is one of my designs. It's one of my designs that will be on the website, oneculturetouch.com. If you can see, all right, you see the hand that touch, right? You will see the finger that touch your heart. That's the One Culture Touch, something that touch you. So it is for everybody that feel like they're weak. This is your house. You're not weak. Love something. It is your strength, because the one that have everything has, they have their hands, they have their fingers. They look cute. They don't have the heart to be in the ring, and do some the sport or the fighting sport. They don't have the heart to be in front of to speak, in front of 5,000 people, or 10,000. They don't have the heart. You see, you have the heart. You love it. There's a reason why you have that. You see, there's a reason why God said, you know what, I'm not gonna that speech, I'm gonna take that from you. Let me see if you can, and God going to transform it, and show them that, hey, listen, look, even the guy that is in the he is, I think he don't have no legs, right? He's in a wheelchair, and still he does those fitness things that I have legs and I can't do it. You see, look at Ray Charles, look at Stevie Wonder. They playing the piano. Hey, if you put a keyboard in front of me right now, I can't play it. Even though I bought one, you see, I bought one, but through that whole struggle, you know what I'm saying, I didn't do it. You see, I couldn't do it because I have no time. But look at it, they're blind. Not even, but they still can do wonders. So your weakness, right, is your strength. That's the whole purpose of One Culture. So I invite each and everybody that has a disability You don't have no hand, you don't have no or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're welcome here. Love something. You see, I invite even the girl that goes to work and feels like she's ugly, right? She looks herself in the mirror and feels like, I'm ugly, or I don't have the shape what I want. I invite you also. You see, I invite the guy that has worked from 9 to 5, 12-hour shift and still got fired. One culture touch. You must have something. You cannot depend on the Babylon system of working for a company. Start your own business. Look for something that you love, right? Master it and be the best at it and teach other. Each one teach one. That's it. One culture touch. See you in the next one. Thank you all. They can't face us now. Oh, them I wonder how we survive. Them can't face us now. One culture touch. Bang.